Oh, we're unmuted. Oh, I've been brought back to life. That's okay.
It feels good.
It happens. It happens. So, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to the Sooner Gamescast. I'm really loud. Sorry about that. Welcome to the Sooner Gamescast of April 19th, 2025, our third episode. Today, we have a lot of stories for you, and we're going to do a little something different, where we're going to tell you the stories ahead of time. That way, you know what's coming up. And I'm going to be 100% fully honest with you about everything that's going on today behind the scenes. Okay, so first we have some things that we did miss last time. Then we're going to go into the Switch 2 pre-orders. Mm-hmm. Then we're going to go into the Mario Kart Direct. Then we have some stuff about the Minecraft movie.
Yeah, you know, that cultural phenomenon that's been everywhere.
And then if we have time, we might dive into Marathon. The new Bungie game,
and maybe a little deep dive, a shallow dive, so to speak, into a passion of mine, a certain game that I'm sure you've never heard of, called Hollow Knight. So, we have a visitor. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Just go ahead and throw that up. Yes. Throw that there.
Thank you.
Oh, good.
Oh,
awesome.
Goodness.
Oh, and sauces.
This is great. Fantastic.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Jamie. As always. So good.
Okay.
Where were we? Yeah. Some exciting topics today. We're gonna get to so many things, and it's just cool to see how the podcast grows. Third episode. Of course, there's an art to this, a science, and as we continue to fine tune, it's just fun to grow. And I'm glad you guys are here on the journey with us. Getting to experience this, and later on, there's not going to be those little sound issues, but you will have seen it. You know, you get to be like, I remember where they were completely deaf and mute for like 20 seconds, and that's going to make you smile. Yep. Just
sorry, I'm just trying to make
no,
sure.
yeah, totally.
Anyways.
What were you saying?
Yeah. So, I'm so excited that we're back here again. I'm so happy. But I think that people have come here for a show. Loosely. So I say I have a question for you.
Yep.
You been gaming at all? There's our job.
Just doing a little bit.
Yeah, no, just talk to me about gaming.
I took a gigantic bite of this McDouble. It's taken me a solid 30 seconds to get it down.
Right. Hey, check it out.
There you go. I'm a type of person that when I play games, I need a wide variety. I don't stick with one game for 5 million hours. I'm playing Souls-likes, Metroidvanias, RPGs. I just started a Final Fantasy game. Went and, go to Enter the Gungeon, Eliza P. So I like to look for things, exciting demos, and especially with the humongous news of Nintendo and prices and AAA companies like seeing how high they can push prices. I mean, an $80 Mario Kart, $90 Tears of the Kingdom if you want to get it for Switch. It's like there is no better time to be getting into the indie scene, because so much of the indie scene is I made this game with my friend. I'll charge you $5 for it, and in 6 months it'll be on a 90% sale, and you can buy it for 50 cents. Like, especially in our market, it is a fantastic time. So, I'm curious. Have you been playing? This is something I want to get into more. Is looking at finding demos. Like, I have a couple demos I've had my eyes on. Exciting gameplay concepts, things like that I'm really looking forward to. But that's in my future. Have you gotten to look into any of those recently? Oh, do tell.
I've been playing a lot. A lot of gaming in the last week. A lot of solo gaming, a little bit of multiplayer stuff.
Yeah.
But I actually want to talk about it.
Please do.
A lot of these games I've become a little obsessed with. And not quite in like a Silksong way.
Sure.
Because I don't think anybody can match what you are capable of.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with you. You find somebody that has a higher love for a game than me for Silksong.
Sam in chat is our manager, and he has asked us to not cut off our heads because apparently the camera's a little zoomed in.
What?
So
how are they supposed to see every beautiful pixel of our faces?
I know.
How are they supposed to see the smudge on my glasses right here if they're not zoomed in?
I just watched Mason crawl under this table.
Absolutely outrageous. Goodness, the nerve of chat these days. I know we want it to be interactive, but if they're trying to zoom out, I just outer space. Just, hello.
Oh God.
This is exactly what we meant when we said we wanted it to be interactive. This is exactly. We could put a feature in the chat where, like, if enough people donate, it like zooms us out by a certain percent, and then people can fight to get like us just super, super wide angle.
Yes.
No, but you were saying games that you've been obsessed with.
Games that I've been super, super duper obsessed with, and we're gonna start off with one I'm a little bit kind of just beginning to get into. I haven't actually purchased the full game yet, but I did get to play a demo of a game called Haste Broken Worlds over the week, and we have some gameplay here. That if you could just pull that up while we're talking, that'd be wonderful.
Haste Broken Worlds. Is
Haste
it
Broken
out?
Worlds.
Like full game?
Full game is out. Landfall Games. You might know them from Totally Accurate Battle Simulator.
I love Totally Accurate.
Cluster Truck. And
funny name.
They release a game every April 1st. And usually they're kind of like, I wouldn't want to say low effort, but they're usually like pretty low stakes as far as like release window goes and all that stuff. However, this is a game that they're releasing this year that has a lot of love put into it. It's very clear.
This looks very cool.
Yeah. So the way the game works is that you're constantly moving this fast. This is a boss fight, actually.
You're constantly moving this fast?
Yes.
Oh my! It's like
Sonic. You can actually see in the top left, there's a meters per second ticker. But you have to land perfectly. See how you got an okay there?
Yeah.
He did land perfectly on a slope. Now let's hopefully we can see him. You have to make your landings like perfect. So
this is so interesting.
Yeah, it's very chaotic. There we go. See, perfect landing. So
I've never seen a game that looks like this.
Yeah, I think this is what Sonic should be.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And he flies? Like, does he hit something
you
that
don't
makes?
Fly. That's just how fast he's going. He's going that. Like, he hits a slope and then he goes that high into the sky.
So this released just this April 1st.
This released just this April 1st, completely.
Oh my goodness.
There's so much happening. You see below his health bar, he has 2 hearts there.
Right.
That means he's lost 1 life on this run.
Oh.
So he has 2 lives left, including this one.
So like roguelike.
Yes, exactly like a roguelike. That's what this is, and you're gonna find a similarity between a lot of the games that I have on this list. I've been on kind of a tear lately, but it's just super fast-paced. If you are a fan of Landfall games, it has that similar soundtrack that you can expect from them, where it's I would definitely consider there to be Landfall type music. I think that's a genre at this point. He is about to die.
No, hold on, little soldier.
Hopefully he can.
And this was an indie studio.
This is Landfall is an indie studio.
Like a larger
indie.
Acclaimed. Yeah.
And he won. Okay. You can pause it for there.
That is very. I mean, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like incoming things, new concepts, trying things that. I mean, that's not an easy game to program.
It's not. It's very, very pretty. It's very, very pretty. I got to play. Honestly, I'm very bad at it. My friend Paul Karanu, who stops by the stream sometimes, he played it as well. He got it done in 20 minutes. He beat the demo in 20 minutes. Full demo.
How long
it
did
took
it take
me
you?
like 5 hours.
Oh my lord! Goodness gracious!
A lot of failed attempts. And really, just I don't want to blame the developers. But I could never be bad at a video game, so it has to be them.
Disclaimer, there's an extremely high statistical probability that he is in fact bad at the video game. But however you need to cope is okay with me.
Yeah, and you know a lot about coping, huh, Silksong boy?
You take that back. That is a low blow. That is a low blow.
Parker, listen, okay. Parker's talking about He's being pushy. Straftat is 3 games away. So, relax.
Get him, Parker. Get him. We stand with you, Parker.
And I might make Straftat last now because of that. That's what you get.
Oh, goodness.
Next game.
Very
well-known game. I'm kind of late to it.
Okay.
Nominated for the Game of the Year award last year. Balatro. Balatro is a poker deck building roguelike.
Incredible game.
I played it 2 days ago. I got home from, I can't remember, we were doing something here. I was doing something 2 days ago. Oh, no. We went and did the fundraiser for Apex Legends at Freddy's.
Right.
Before that, I started a run, and I had already been playing that run for like 20 minutes. I left my PC on when we left to go to Freddy's, and I just, as soon as I got back from Freddy's, I kept playing, and I beat the game, actually, that run. But I logged 10 hours in one day on the Balatro.
I have a little backstory because I was out all day this day that he's talking about. And I came home, you know, we're suite mates, so, you know, very close by, check in on him. He's playing his game, no big problem. I go get some food, come back. He's playing his game, no problem. I go back, play a game, do other things, come back. This man was glued to this game and glued to his seat. And that's not a Josh-specific phenomenon. I have lots of friends, even in, like, you know, I do the arts. I'll randomly be doing random stuff that you would never expect to run into gamers, and people just have their laptops up.
Yeah.
And they're like, sorry, I'm 3 hours into my run. Do we have, Jamie, could you pull up a little gameplay?
Yeah,
For the few that have not seen this game.
Yes.
Because, I mean, it is a giant phenomenon. You can see it's, like, slightly pixelated, little retro, super clean, super responsive. Yes. I mean...
And don't worry, we are not going to watch all 41 minutes of this run. In case you came here for
that's
actual
what
news.
The people want.
Yeah, unless you did not come here for news. Man, they are going so fast. See, my game doesn't move this fast. I feel like, is there, like, settings that you can turn on to make it move faster?
I, again, have to think it's a skill issue.
No, it could not be that.
It can't be that.
I don't like the way this podcast is going. Oh, that's an ad.
The YouTube ad. Ad block ad. Wow, that is extremely inappropriate.
For ad block is kind of crazy. We do not solicit any of this. I don't approve of Pi ad block.
They're not sponsored. No, yeah.
Non-spawn.
Fantastic game. I don't think for the majority of the audience, you guys are all familiar. I just think it's cool to talk about it, especially because how successful it is for being a small team.
I would like to point out also what's happening on the screen. In case you haven't seen this game, he bought a Joker, which Jokers are essentially like in any roguelike, it's like your abilities. Mm-hmm. And he just bought a planet card, which there's so much happening. Pause it. Okay, so he bought a Joker. That gives him, well, not in every case, but in most cases, it gives you like a situation where you can get a multiplier. Mm-hmm. So they'll be like, if the card has less than 3, if the hand has less than 3 cards, times 20 multiplier or something like that. And the multiplier is a space like set that automatically multiplies your chips, and you have to get a certain amount of chips each round to win.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a clever system that they've made.
Yes. Now, and he also just bought a planet, which a planet like upgrades a hand type for the entire run. So he got, I can't remember which one he got, but I know that Venus, if you buy Venus, it gives you a 3 of a kind buff. Because I kind of spec into the less than 3 cards, 3 of a kind run, which it feels like it's really cheating because it's way too strong. But maybe once I get later into the game, I won't feel that way.
Yeah, no. Such a successful game. It's for those who believe they have the time to spend on it, because you will spend large amounts of time just because it's just such a joy to play. It's highly recommended. Highly recommended. Goodness gracious. So many fantastic games. True. Especially, it's like Nintendo, are you expecting us to spend this much money when there's, for the cost of Mario Kart alone, I could probably buy every single game we talk about.
Every game on our list
probably totals
is
to
less than $30. And there's 5 games.
You hear that, Nintendo?
Well, that's kind of disingenuous. Haste is a demo. It was free. If you buy the full game of Haste, I think it's like $30.
Okay, still it's less.
Yeah, so it'd be less than $60
even then
to buy 5 games, 5 of these. Our next game is it's been played a lot by Northern Line lately. A streamer. Okay. I don't know what our viewer base is like, but if you guys watch him, he is very he's like the pioneer of the Let's Play.
Oh, yeah, that minor trend.
Oh, yeah.
the minor trend
of the minor
Let's Play.
Let's Play trend. And it is almost in like a Microsoft, like a Windows 98 browser game style. But it was released this year. Pull it up. I do think, as you look at this does not look like a new game.
This was made in the 90s. No.
Go ahead and hit play on that, and we'll just. I love the soundtrack. It's so calming.
Yeah, this is giving like something you would have seen like early 2000s.
Yes.
Like this is what indie was early 2000s.
Like I feel like I'd play this in like my math class.
For the student base,
yeah.
We cannot officially say that you should do this instead of math class, but I'm not saying you shouldn't play this in math class because you're learning.
Just like Balatro. Yeah, this is the number game. You are doing math.
You're probably going to get more out of this than calculus. Again, this is not the official stance of the University of Oklahoma, but Nubby Mart is probably as much as you can learn. Yeah, this looks adorable.
Yeah, and there's a lot of there, and for example, Monstrosity summons a meat orb that will float around on hot
Oh my gosh.
every 1.5 seconds.
When Nubby dies,
the meat orb dies.
The rubber chicken.
Yes. So these are rare items. Pause that. Well, I guess it's fine. That's okay. We'll go back. There we go. It'll summon an egg missile that falls from the sky and pops an entire row of pegs.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. And these are rare. It's every half second, which is crazy, actually. I need to start speccing in a rubber chicken on my runs. I actually haven't seen that one yet.
I don't know if that's a sentence that will ever be said on this channel again. I need to start specking into rubber chickens next run.
It depends on how deep I get into this game.
Where's my notepad? I need to start writing. What am I going to spec into?
Go ahead. But, it just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. To the point where, like, you're getting hundreds of thousands of numbers in one play.
Yeah.
Millions, even. I'm pretty sure it gets to billions.
Yeah.
This McDonald's bit was really funny. It's really messing up with my acid reflux, and I'm beginning to regret it. But we love McDonald's.
We love you, McDonald's. The things we do for you, the things we sacrifice. That's fantastic. Yeah, I again.
It's very obvious. Can you skip like later into the run?
Yeah, I mean a big part of
towards the end, actually. Honestly, just it really. Well, this person died.
Goodness gracious. Nubby Mart, the new Souls like boss round.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this guy sucks, but whoever played this game sucks at this game because he didn't win like I do. But that's okay.
He's not as good at Nubby Mart as I am.
Yeah, Nubby's Number Factory. Okay, that's fine for this one.
Yeah, it's a special part of the podcast.
Parker, I hope you're watching.
Yeah, Parker, this is for you. But it's like being able to introduce you to things that you may not have been able to see.
Yeah, 100%.
There's so much.
There's so many games, and this game, Straft Tat, that we're about to look at.
I've never seen this one actually.
It is a 1v1 arena Quake-like shooter, I would say.
A 1v1
Yeah, with proximity chat.
What?
Yes. So
1v1 shooter proximity.
The amount of content in this game is absurd at base. There's 260 plus maps in the base game.
For a 1v1 shooter?
Yes. And as you can see on the screen right now, the DLC adds 70 more maps to that That
There's
pile.
a DLC.
There is DLC. Yes, $5. The game is free. The game is free.
How much is the DLC?
$5.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
I gotta install this.
go ahead and hit play. Yeah, they're very funny character models as well.
That is fantastic.
Parker said Strap Tatted Game of the Year every year.
Every year.
Come on, you step in, ready up. Oh,
They're gone. No.
you step in died.
Huh. I love the vibe. I can't remember what game this reminds me of, but I like swear there was a whole genre of shooter games with like the fast disco tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks like a good time. Like Halo, Quake, that kind of graphic.
So
Is it-
he
is
just
it
picked
like-
up? He just picked up Kanye.
Sorry?
The gun, Kanye.
Wait, is it like insta-death?
No, so it's the Kanye is just a double hit kill weapon. He just picked up a gun that is going to pulse you backwards. Not a good play, I would say, considering it doesn't do any damage. But it's okay. They're learning.
This looks like a fantastic, like, when you're on the Discord
Yeah.
and only one of your friends gets on.
Yeah.
And you
Just
can't
like-
play the party games that you wanted to play.
See, Shakalaka got a kill.
Good on you, Shakalaka.
Good for Oh, and Eve Online.
This
I hear
No,
this is
but-
actually fine.
you're not
It's a very interesting game. You can skip.
Yeah, we're not
It's
gonna talk about EVE
interesting,
Online.
but we're not here for you, EVE Online. Yeah, it looks like a great 1v1 game. Oh my goodness!
Yeah. So
Suppressive fire. Yeah, I love.
that's all it is. It's a very simple game.
Nostalgia, kind of takes you back to a bygone era. They don't make.
You see what I mean by Quake-like, though?
Yeah, no, 100%. Is that a grenade? I was like, I think I clocked the grenade before the player did. And is it just like guns spawning all across the map?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's different guns for every map.
Oh, that is I like that.
Yeah.
That's a great mechanic.
Oh, that was bad. That doesn't go off? What?
Honestly,
I would rage.
outrageous.
I would
take it
I
back.
would genuinely crash
Horrible
out.
game.
Uh,
Horrible game.
No, it's not a horrible game. It's a good game. But finally, our next one. I think this will get the next game that we have up here.
Really?
I do.
So when is this a recent release?
This is very recent. This is April, I believe.
Okay.
Schedule 1.
I have no idea what type of game from that title. Schedule 1.
Tentatively, I
Like a
have
city
debated.
builder or something?
I debated showing gameplay of this on stream, on the podcast, and I'm still not sure if I want to hit play on this. Yeah, no gameplay. It's good call, Parker. Schedule 1 is a drug dealer simulator.
Oh.
Where you become a drug kingpin. Now, we don't have to watch gameplay of it. However, I do want to talk about, this is a great example of what you're talking about, how the indie scene is going to explode.
Mm-hmm.
If you could go to the Steam stats that we
Because
have.
of the drug industry?
No.
Okay, just clarifying for the audience.
No. So, a couple of streamers got a hold of this when the demo came out and began playing it. And
Holy reviews.
holy reviews. It has a 459,000 all-time peak. To give you
97%.
To give you context, Balatro, which was nominated for Game of the Year last year, peaked at 50,000.
Is this a single player game too?
This is a multiplayer co-op game.
Oh my god. That was 13 days ago. So it's like and 200,000
Are on right
at
now
3
as we speak.
PM?
At 3 p.m. on a Saturday.
Oh my
Are playing
Lord.
Schedule 1. Scroll down. And this is awesome, right? So what you have down here at the bottom right, it's not a set number. It's an estimation of how many people have bought the game.
Okay.
With the lowest being 4 million and the highest being 5 million.
Holy
Or
moly.
5.5 million, really.
Oh my goodness.
Now, the game is $20.
That's revenue.
If 5.5 million people spent $20 on this game, that's $100 million.
Jeez. For
one.
a
This is
small
made by
studio.
a single person. One person.
Dude, this guy probably made it on the weekends. Is like, wow, I hope my cousins and my mom and dad buy it. And just ends up with a $100 million paycheck. When did this release?
This released literally, I'm pretty sure it came out. Can you scroll up or just scroll through this? It should have the release date.
The 24th of March, and it
Yes.
has... Wow, that man is rich. That man has dough.
I would not be surprised if we see this at the Game Awards.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of result... I mean, I'm trying to think of any other games from one person. Like, Undertale is a very famous one-person game, but that was a while ago that released. Wow.
Okay.
The indie scene.
So, I mean, that just really tells you how exactly the message we're hammering home is that
You don't need 5 million
don't
employees and a $300 million budget to
this
make.
is a one-man game. One man sat down and made this. And I played it last night. I played it for 5 hours. I played it until 4 in the morning last night.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And I'm going to play it again tonight. I'm getting back on tonight. I've made plans to get on with my friend to play
tonight. The takeaway so far is that your sleep schedule is atrocious.
I did show up here this morning. Yeah, exactly. Like Parker said, gotta love one of those one dev type games.
No,
I'm trying to think. There's more. There's more one dev games that
I just can't think of ones this successful. I mean, 500,000 peak players on a one dev game is insane.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, that's news in itself.
And it's still average. Like, you can see, it's averaging 230,000 a day.
Yeah, AAA studios fight to get those numbers.
Stardew Valley, yes, that's a great one.
Stardew,
Concerned
yes.
Ape. Stardew Valley, one of my favorite games ever.
Mm-hmm.
I have 500 hours in that game. Love it. I love it to death. I can't wait. Shout out Haunted Chocolatier coming out soon. Hopefully, I don't want to say soon. We haven't seen much out of it, except for a couple screenshots.
We can dream.
But Concerned Ape, if you're hearing this, please, Haunted Chocolatier, I need it now. I need it in my mouth.
Sure, that's something you can say about that. Totally.
Okay. Moving on. Moving on. This bit, while really funny, has made a mess. We will be right back here in just a minute. With the news, which is what y'all are here for. So stick around.
Yeah, very short break.
Hello.
Welcome
We're back.
We are so back. With news. With serious news.
I would like to make a public service announcement that if you are on a podcast
yes,
and you have a desk and you think that it would be funny if you just dumped out the entire bag of food onto the desk, don't do it. It is messy, and now I have to clean this entire desk right after this show. So, but it was worth it for the bit.
we love
Just
you,
don't do it
McDonald's.
in the future. We love you, McDonald's.
See, you said it was for them. I think you're gonna record that clip and play it back to yourself every night. Stupid. Goodness gracious.
Okay.
News.
Last week we had a long show.
Yes.
But we did miss some things.
There was just too much.
Before we get into the main news for today, I have two things I want to talk about the Switch 2. I can still hear the music very faintly.
Really?
Yes.
It's a lovely little tune just playing off in the background.
Joy-Cons.
Joy-Cons.
Love them or hate them, they got drift.
Who hates Joy-Cons? Oh, the new ones. I was like, who's coming after them?
Or Joy-Cons in general.
Sure.
The Joy-Con 2s will not feature the heavily requested Hall Effect joysticks. In case you do not know, Hall Effect joysticks use magnets and electrical conductors to determine the position of the joystick itself, making them, quote-unquote, immune from stick drift.
Okay.
Now, stick drift, one of the biggest issues with the original Switch controllers in general.
Yeah.
It was a huge problem. And when asked about the decision not to use Hall Effect, senior vice president of product development and publishing for Nintendo Treehouse, said that the new joysticks will be tried to quell some of the worries, saying that the new joysticks would be more durable and, in his opinion, more comfortable. Now,
okay,
that's a pretty small statement for something that was such a huge issue.
Did he mention like specifics or any like companies they're working with, or are they just gonna? I guess it's new Nintendo stuff they're making.
He said that the durability was like the durability is supposed to make the drift lessen.
All right.
And I don't feel
confident. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I don't feel confident about it at all. Especially with the news that we just got, which we'll get into later. It better fix it.
It better. Oh my lord.
Another thing. The Switch 2 will not have achievements.
So dumb.
A system-wide achievement system will not be
hard to have
in the Switch 2.
Achievements.
Fans have been asking for this since the literally day one of the Switch 1 release. And again, just something that's been ignored by Nintendo. And when asked about the concept, even just the idea that there would ever be achievements, Nintendo's vice president of player product experience, Bill Trinan, simply stated, "Nope." That was the full quote.
Nope.
The disrespect.
It doesn't make sense to me. It's not. I mean, achievements is one of the most brain-dead, easy things to add.
It is.
It doesn't lower quality.
It doesn't.
Every other console.
It's not that much.
It's
based on how many people do it now, it is not hard to accomplish either.
And then what it does is it forces games to always develop their own little systems.
Yeah.
You always need an achievements menu, and it's just like, I don't know. Steam's is great. I love being able to go and see on the list everybody's achievements. It's or like the percentage, how many people have this. It's just a fun feature. I don't see the downside.
They hate fun.
There must be some hidden downside that they're all talking about in their secret meetings or something, because I don't understand it.
I'm very angry at Nintendo right now.
Yeah. Well, which runs into
Does
there's some new information on the whole Nintendo Switch situation that I've gathered for you. All right. So, after many delays, the pre-order date for the Nintendo Switch 2, including in North America, has been set for April 24th. So, very soon from now.
Next week.
It's good. It will remain at the launch price of $450, with the option of purchasing the Mario Kart Switch bundle priced at $500, so a $30 discount if you buy it in the bundle. However, there are some other issues.
Yes.
And this is a direct quote from Nintendo that I will read. Nintendo Switch 2 accessories will experience price adjustments from those announced on April 2nd due to changes in market conditions.
Yep.
Other adjustments to the price of any Nintendo product are also possible in the future depending on market conditions. So
that's saying that the Switch could change in price.
They're saying yes, and I'm about to read some of the important prices from the Switch 2, but they're also saying like we reserve the right, which I'm going to talk about a little further on some of those factors. So, some of the important things that have been jacked up since April 2nd. A Pro controller is $85. Mm-hmm. A new pair of Joy-Cons is $95. A charging grip for the Joy-Cons is $40. A Switch 2 camera, which is new to the Switch 2, is $55. By the way, I have like a 4K webcam that I bought for like $20.
Yeah.
Just pointing that out.
And we saw in the Direct, you've seen us react to it, the camera doesn't look great.
Yeah, like the quality is
it's
not
like, okay.
good.
It's like fine.
Yeah, it works, but for $55, a new dock set is $120. A carrying case and case and screen protector is $40. An all-in-one carrying case is $85. An AC adapter is $35. And a 256 gigabyte micro SD card is $60, which is a very large markup from like what you can charge for a micro. I think I got a terabyte for my Switch for like $80 or something.
Yeah.
So those are some that have been jacked up, but it gets even better because, and this is from an article by Bloomberg on the whole market situation.
Did you say carrying case?
I've been saying rare case like 5 times. it's craring crace. I love the English language. So this is from Bloomberg on the whole situation. So our administration put a 90-day pause on tariffs from all countries except China. And Bloomberg reports that Nintendo gets roughly a third of its Switch 2s from Vietnam, which now has a tariff pause to only 10% versus 46%.
True.
So in that 90-day pause, they are shipping as many Switches to us as they can.
Makes sense.
Because they're trying to avoid it for this reason. Because first of all, there's going to be a large demand, even with the many issues we've pointed out. And Hideki Yasuda of Toyo Securities told Bloomberg, "We believe the Switch 2's bill of materials is around $400. That's how much they think it costs."
To make the Switch 2?
Yes. Meaning Nintendo would still be selling consoles at a loss in the US with the 10% tariff. But the loss would be something they'd be able to absorb. So, at $450, even with the tariff pause, they're still potentially at a loss. And if the tariffs go up, they're saying it's almost guaranteed that the Switch will go up by another $50 or $100.
That's
and
insane.
It's an almost certainty that if they don't figure out the tariffs, it will go up.
That's insane.
Because people were freaking out about $450, and that's them at a loss. Which, Nintendo, you screwed the pooch on a lot of ways.
That's not your fault.
But in this case, if you're at a loss, what are you supposed to do? I mean, you have to make money. And
I am
it's
suspicious.
a gem of sympathy.
I am suspicious of them selling at a loss. I don't believe that it costs $400 to make a Switch 2.
Even with all the new stuff they've put in?
Yeah, I
think it might be close. It may not be 400, but I wouldn't be shocked if it takes maybe, I don't know, 350. And if it's at 350, maybe they have a small margin for profit. I don't know. It's all messed up like right now. We don't know what to think.
We don't.
There's just a good chance. The bottom line takeaway is that there's a chance it goes up. Mm-hmm. Which is a terrifying thought.
Yes, it is, because it's already pretty expensive.
I am already very likely not going to buy it for $450, especially with the game prices. If it goes up to terrifying, good one. At $550, no way. No way I'm buying it at $550.
Yeah, I agree. It's just like I said, I've got my opinions about Nintendo right now. And they're not good.
No, I don't blame you. And speaking of Nintendo, the Nintendo news goes on and on. I mean, this is their time of year to dominate the entire news world.
And yet, I was disappointed. Let's move on. So another thing that has disappointed Joshua from Nintendo. It's just not, I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh. But there was a Mario Kart Direct on Thursday?
Yep, the 17th.
Yes, Thursday, 2 days ago. And we're going to react to all of it because it's only 16 minutes long, which I get. I was hoping there'd be at least a 30-minute Direct on it. But we're going to react to it and take it away.
Take it away, Jamie. Is it still as slow as it was in the previous trailers?
Is it still what?
I remember in the original trailers that kind of popped up in the first Directs, it looked so slow.
Drivers,
especially for the really open roads.
Yeah. It does still kind of look like that a little bit.
Is that jet skis?
Available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. What kind of races await you?
I don't even know what exactly would redeem the $80 price point for me.
But why stop there?
You know?
Yeah.
Cities, planes,
I don't know. I don't feel great about any of this.
you can drive virtually everywhere.
I don't mind the concept of, you're crossing a world. That's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun gimmick. Well, that's what it is.
All I've seen is gimmicks.
Yeah.
Grinding on rails, cool. Gimmick. Center of gravity changes, cool. Like a map that gives you something new to do.
Yeah.
Like it's just what is transformative, you know.
Starting off with courses.
Courses are found throughout
Let's
the
see,
world,
does it say how many
inspired by
we're
their
starting with?
surrounding region. Let's
Okay.
take a look at some of the new courses to explore. Ride the ridges and roads on Mario
Okay,
Brothers
a
Circuit
new Mario Brothers circuit.
and cruise the curbs
But
around
it looks
the
like it
canyon.
just gives you some
You
jump
can't miss
boosts.
Just a little bit.
And it's like,
aside some
I love jump
structures
boosts
around
as much as the next gamer.
As much as
You
the next
can
gamer.
soar in style down
But
Main Street.
I'm not sure what
Trip along the
exactly.
rapid waterways of
Salty Speedway.
and make a splash around the city's canals.
Jet skis is fun. I like jet skis.
Stay cool
It
as
does.
you drift
That is
if
true.
you peak.
Our producer just said
Just don't slip off while soaking in the sea.
that the map for the entire game literally just looks like a Fortnite map, and the names sound like Fortnite POIs of the other tracks.
Oh goodness,
This is a cool map. I like this.
this is fun.
Again, this just looks like a Mario Kart map.
Fortnite has its greasy hands and everything.
Toad's Factory.
they're gonna add a battle pass to Mario Kart,
Nintendo would.
especially after
would.
their track record currently.
They're like, oh, due to ongoing market circumstances, you're gonna have to unlock each map with the pro.
So pause that.
During the day or at
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 maps on
32.
launch. 32 maps on launch.
How many were in the original? 40? Not 40.
How many? Jamie, pull it up. How many maps were in
I'm like trying
Mario
to
Kart?
visually see the circuits.
How many
but
maps were in Mario
my
Kart 8
visual
Deluxe?
memory is not fantastic.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Let's see, because the DLC added a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, there was
96.
after, so half of that.
How much was it on Mario Kart
48.
8's launch?
So it's 48
Yeah.
because it's half and half.
Yes, 48.
Okay, so not even as many.
As now, maybe they're trying to like make a case to where like driving in between them counts as
Right.
like another.
I imagine that means it's more work because you have to like finely detail every model. Because I mean, on a normal Mario Kart, they're not gonna worry as much about, you know, something 5 miles off track.
Yeah.
So there is a case. 32 is fine, but not.
They
better
need more.
Be, it better.
This
be
is one-
really great.
This is
maps.
one of 2 launch titles on the Switch 2 that are publisher that are like Nintendo published.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that consists of Mario Kart World and Welcome Tour. Am I right? I'm right there, right? Nintendo fans. I'm sorry, chat. That came out of my soul and I couldn't control it.
No, yeah, I agree. It depends on the depth for me. I think if it's a really well made, you can go anywhere, you can cross everything, I wouldn't mind 32. But if they're roughly the same quality as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, then getting cheated out of 16 maps,
Mm-hmm.
that's a humongous difference.
And we'll all see whenever it
humongous.
goes, whenever it comes out.
Yeah.
If it just ends up being incredible, you know, what are we gonna say? What are we gonna do?
Shall we continue?
Yes, continue. We gotta get to this.
Let's-
Up that watch speed to 2x.
Oh yeah. Goodness, we're getting
Princess
spicy
Mario
with it
Kart
today.
Luigi.
Holy! See, this is the speed I want. If they had released it and this was how fast the game was, I would have been like, okay, Goomba, Spike, Cow.
Cow!
Cow!
It's a cow!
Yes!
Select your character.
That short got a lot of views on Instagram.
I, for those of you that weren't there, I was very excited to see the cow because, of course, that's the only thing anyone was looking forward to in Mario Kart 8 World. Mario Kart 8 World.
Mario Kart 8 World.
Mario Kart 15 World Deluxe Edition. Is that bullets?
And other obstacles
Also, the collisions look really different.
Yeah.
Which,
So
I don't
here we
mind.
go.
Okay, yeah, so it like you're...
It
I
depends
think
on what's
this
between
could-
them.
Yeah, I think this could be cool.
If it's literally just dead space between them, just like a road.
Yeah.
Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing?
But if there's, like, cool things to do or little tricks you can do to, like, make it faster through, like, I don't know.
That was, by the way, we kind of skipped past that. They did just tease Rainbow Road.
Okay, hi. Love my Rainbow Roads. Love Rainbow Road. Yeah, I just...
This is the Fall Guys-esque thing, the Knockout Tour.
Oh.
Looks fun.
Oh, I do like this. I think this is very creative.
Yeah, my mom's in the chat. Pause it real quick. Mommy's in the chat. She helping me. She being nice.
Sorry. Mommy's in the chat. She be helping me. Can somebody write that down? Continue. Just wanted to point that out.
Hello, mother.
Hi, son. Hello.
She said, one, it depends on the... I had to go on a short. It depends on the depth of each level, which she said, which I agree.
Yeah.
If each level has, like, mad shortcuts, bruh, I don't know. This is
Is that how you
terrible.
talk to your mother? God, have some respect.
No, if you want to hear
Shortcuts.
if you want to hear someone talk to my mother like that, my little cousin Brooklyn is like peak like Gen Alpha.
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
It's you do be helping, true. And also bringing up the concept of maybe like side adventures between maps, or maybe even just like in free roam. If they deck out free roam with like cool challenges,
fun.
I could see that being fun.
It's like Zelda. You're like going off for collectibles. Like, I will get the golden mushroom. Goodness gracious.
I almost said I'd be doing that.
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage
That's
him.
all she does is encourage me.
Yeah, that's really wholesome, actually.
She says bruh all the time. She'd be like,
As long
she'd be like,
as she doesn't say chicken
whenever
jockey.
whenever the Smash thing was going on, she was like, she was talking about the game because she likes Smash Brothers. Yeah. Whenever Smash Brothers Ultimate came out, she played it. She made Princess Peach.
Nice.
And she said, put me on Princess Peach and I can smash anyone, bruh.
Oh, what a sentence.
Oh no.
That's hilarious. Oh no, not the ups. Not the up. Oh goodness.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go back to it. Sorry about that.
We had to take a side to respect the parents in the chat.
So there's new items.
Okay. I would hope so.
The coin shell, which I think is really cool for like,
I mean, it's useful for like unlocking things, maybe.
and also for like competitive.
Ice ball. Hammers. What? So it's like the fireball power up, but they stay there for a second.
Yes.
It pretty much looks across the board that whenever you get what was that?
That was cool. Defender school. Actually.
That the hits don't last as long. That's what I've been seeing is that
What just happened?
everyone was a little mushroom man. Is that
Lightning, yeah.
no stuns last as long as they do in the other games?
Yeah.
Which I get with 24 players.
You
That-
get bigger and smaller like an Alice in Wonderland. Yes, mother. Yes, you do get bigger and
Okay,
smaller
they're
like
still-
Alice in Wonderland.
They're announcing all the same things.
Yes, they are. We already know all about all this. We know the
Yeah.
Joy-Con wheel.
What, you kept smart steering? Whoa.
So here we go.
So it's just
Hey, look, it's a drive-thru.
drive-through? What is this? What is it?
So the burger that we saw is a outfit unlocker.
What?
Yeah.
So you have to sacrifice your race to get an outfit?
Yes. Or I'm pretty sure it's also available in free roam. I would like to.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
New tricks. Like you cared.
Charge jump?
That's neat. But like why?
Yeah, what is the... Oh, is it
You
for
know
like
this-
getting up to grind lines and stuff?
Oh, maybe, yeah, that could be true.
That is cool. I don't mind that. Again, it's not that
I really like the wall driving.
That is cool. It's not that I
Now,
rewind.
why? This is pulled directly from Need for Speed. or like pretty much any like racing game. There's a couple of console racing games, but why would you do it in a Mario Kart game where you literally just lose your entire?
I guess if you're like practicing a specific moment.
Yeah.
Like when I was working on learning like speedrun tricks for speedrun tricks. It sounds so fancy for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I had to play it and just get to the same spot over and over again.
Yeah.
So I would use rewind.
Yeah.
That is useful. Not mind blowing. Teams, classic. It's not that I don't like what they're doing. It's just it's a little less than I would have hoped, especially for the price point. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. You got more in a free roam.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the huge differences. But, like,
No roads, no problem.
but what is, like, the point?
So, here.
So it's just exploring the map.
So there's, like, little things.
So it's, like, collectibles?
Yeah, but they're, like, tiny. Like, there's, like, little challenges on the map,
So,
essentially.
like, for completionists.
Yeah.
But for...
Subway Surfers.
Subway Surfer! That's funny. Get the rights first.
Yeah, you can't do that, Nintendo.
That's funny.
So it's literally just, like, for, like, collect. Help me. You can go ahead and go for it. You say what I was going to say.
For what?
Collectors.
Oh, collectibles?
Yes,
That word.
collectibles for completionists.
Fun with everyone. Photo mode. I hope. I wouldn't mind if they smoothed out. I mean, whenever you play with 4 players, the frames drop. That's always been the case with Mario Kart.
Are you not a completionist?
If I really love a game, yes.
Okay.
Hollow Knight. Yes. Yeah, things like that. Lies of P. Yes.
Parker. Did Baldur's Gate 3 have an update or something?
Was it the final patch? No. I saw something about it. We're talking about Mario Kart. Do not try to get us off track.
Parker's trying to take us off track.
Oh, I was right. Yes, the final patch.
I have played 15 minutes of Baldur's Gate 3.
I know it is a game I will love, but I have not played
It's
it
a big
yet.
commitment.
I know, but it is the genre of game that I absolutely love. And my entire family has played it, and most of my friends have played it, and they rave about it. So it is high on the list.
I feel good about us moving on from this.
Yeah. It's about what we would expect. You know, nothing too crazy.
Nothing crazy. But you have something for us.
Yes, I have a somewhat interesting story. For those of you who watched the Minecraft movie, I watched the Minecraft movie.
Yes.
I don't know what you guys have heard and seen. There is a extremely high range of things that can happen.
Mm-hmm.
In my theater, for example, we all said chicken jockey in unison.
Yeah.
We sang along a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we applauded when the songs were done. Harmless fun.
Okay.
Good times. I had a great time. Not a great movie, but a great time. But
Chicken jockey.
there is some interesting things about it because it was not received well critically, but, and I'm reading some quotes here, that it became a massive box office hit for Warner Brothers. Even though like the criticism was insane at first, it's become one of the most talked about films of this year, and it has the best opening weekend of a video game adaptation ever at 163
And it already passed.
million. Oh yeah, I got some updated stats. It obliterated the Super Mario Bros. Movie. And one of the keys of the success, obviously, and it's so funny reading articles because they say it in such fancy ways. I want to read this sentence. A key factor to the film's success has been the viral trends behind many scenes, including the famous, quote, chicken jockey, exclamation mark, end quote.
Yeah.
You can tell somebody above the age of 60 wrote that.
Yeah.
And like was like, ChatGPT, what is funny about the Minecraft movie? But It has led to explosive reactions from audiences, with attendees screaming the line, throwing popcorn at the screen.
Don't spoil.
And doing other things.
Don't spoil.
And we're going to get to some of those other things because I have a clip that I will have shown later, but I'll get to that in just a second. It is currently already at $550 million global.
Ridiculous.
The budget was $150 million.
Mm-hmm.
That is a gigantic profit margin. It's also the second highest grossing movie of 2025. And for any American release is the, American North America release, highest grossing movie. It's also landed on the top 20 highest grossing film charts for Warner Brothers. It passed Inception and has a very high chance of passing 2 Harry Potter movies. The Minecraft movie is about to pass 2 Minecraft movies.
1 second, pause. I hate to bother you. Remove that QR code. That's from Giving Day.
We love Giving Day.
We love Giving Day. That's
but
over
Giving Day
by
stays
several.
on Giving Day.
That's Giving Day's over by several days now. Thank you, Sam, for pointing that out. I appreciate that.
Sam is a legend. And I in a second, if we could pull up the clip of some of the shenanigans that are in these theaters. It speaks for itself. Okay.
Oh my God! Come on!
The suspense is killing me.
So you see, I saw a little popcorn throw there.
A little, not the end of the world, but you can see the audience screams the line, people jump out of their seats. It's an example of some of the shenanigans that happen.
But you think that's bad?
Well, yeah, I mean, screaming in a theater is kind of insane.
Jamie, pull up the live chicken.
The what? That's a chicken! Oh no! That can't be legal anywhere. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I'd seen articles talking about, we really need to reinforce theater etiquette.
Yeah.
Things like that. I think there was a clip that I was going to show. Jamie, can you pull up a clip? I think I have something to say.
Does this top the... Oh.
Oh. That's so
illegal.
incredibly bad.
That is a fire hazard. That is
chicken jockey. I had seen that some theaters are literally enforcing the same restrictions they put on R-rated movies, where no matter your age, you have to be with a responsible adult or a responsible adult. Because they won't let minors into theaters because of how many of them are just coming and doing incredibly horrible things.
Yeah.
Leaving things everywhere to be cleaned up. So I can't really remember something like this happening. I do have thoughts about, and I'm sure you do too. It's just playing. That's
just playing.
So horrible. Jamie, get that off screen. I can't look at it anymore. I do have thoughts about video game adaptations, and I will say the Minecraft movie is not trying to be... You haven't seen it.
I have not seen it yet.
It's not trying to be this perfect adaptation. It's just a funny movie that doesn't take itself seriously. But we are in an era of video game adaptations.
We are.
I mean, for example, I love Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic adaptation.
Yes.
Really excited for season 2. Heard great things about Fallout. We've got things that are a little scary like God of War Ragnarok. I've watched the cutscene movie. I wish they would just fully animate it because it is a fantastic game. Things coming down the pipeline. I don't know. Did you see Uncharted?
I did see Uncharted.
Waste of an IP.
It was
fine.
It was a good action movie.
It could have been so
It was a good action movie. It was a terrible video game adaptation.
It's or like Witcher. I I'm a humongous
I have not seen
fan.
Witcher, which my dad has been pressuring me to watch that forever.
I am a humongous Witcher fan. I'm already like 5 books into this book series. I played Witcher 3. I love them. The Witcher show has a great first 2 seasons, and they just obliterate the story.
Yeah.
And that's a trend. I mean, how many times can you think of movies where it's like, great, we're going to have an adaptation, and they just go off immediately. Like Henry Cavill left the project.
Yeah.
Because he was like, they are ruining this IP. And now he's going to do Warhammer because he thinks that'll be a good adaptation, and I hope it is because I love Warhammer. So or Arcane. Arcane's a weird one because it takes 2 sentences out of League of Legends.
Yeah.
Or BioShock. BioShock is a game that I love with my whole heart. I've played all of them. I've played all the DLCs, and we have these terrifying rumors. It's just, I don't know. It's a terrifying time to be a video game fan when you never know how your IP is going to be treated. You know?
Sorry to go off a tangent. Yesterday, my dad sent a pancake OU string in the chat, and he has yet again posted 4 pancake emotes into the chat. I'm not sure what they mean. I'm not sure the hidden meaning behind it.
What does it mean? I love that you love the Witcher series too, but what does it mean?
What is the?
What does it mean?
Let's not start a trend of pancake emotes,
No,
please.
stop that. Interactive, but on our terms. This is our show.
Anyways, back to what you were saying. I'm very sorry.
No, it's just, yeah. I know. I see pancakes popping up in the corner of my eyes. It's just I don't know, like, what's coming next. I mean, any days, like, it's just terrifying. I really hope they don't mess BioShock up, and that's early in development. But we just keep hearing rumors of things coming down the pipeline.
Oh yeah.
And
it just can't get worse, right?
Well, I mean, Uncharted, Angry Birds movie. I mean, so many disasters. It can't get any worse.
Look at this. It can get worse.
Skibbity toilet.
Movie.
Surely that says April 1st, right?
Nope, that was July 24th of last year.
No.
Yeah, they're in talks.
No.
Michael Bay, serious about it. Dead serious about it. Michael Bay wants this movie made. Yesterday he wants this movie made. It's happening.
Who opened a door to hell for this to escape from?
Who knows? Who knows?
I don't believe it. I can't believe it. I talk about horrible video game adaptations, and you bring this to me? Do you see how emotionally distraught I am?
But it's gonna make for a great YouTube short.
You're a monster. You sacrificed me.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do for the views. You know what I'm saying? Do it for the gram.
Do you think if we all threatened to dox Michael Bay and to fill his inbox, his email inbox, his actual mail with death threats, not death threats, cease and desist type things, he would not make this? Because this is a sin. I feel like this.
It's not good. It's not good at all.
Oh goodness.
Breaking news. The first time chatter says breaking news, Jack Black has confirmed he is going to play Skibbity Toilet. And Chris Pratt is going to play the guy that has the camera face, or the TV face.
No.
Chris Pratt and Jack Black confirmed for the Skibbity Toilet movie.
Oh goodness. Oh, this is. I want this off screen immediately, Jamie. Thank you so much. For legal reasons.
My dad has noticed how many tabs are open, and he has asked for more to be open on the window. So if you could open up, 6 more new tabs on the screen.
We're not eating enough memory.
Yeah, 1,
Thank
2,
you.
3, 4,
that was
5, 6. Perfect.
That's
great.
That was making it hard for me.
But
I'm gonna. You know what? I wasn't gonna pull this up. I wasn't gonna say it, but you have I feel like I have to counterbalance the stream with you. That was such a painful point for me to bring like the bottom of the internet and showing that it's gonna have like $150 million thrown at it. That I'm gonna bring some good news. I'm gonna bring some really good news.
I don't like what I'm seeing on the screen.
I'm gonna bring some really good news. Hollow Knight Silksong. Everyone's thinking about it. Everyone is thinking about it. There are two big things on the horizon. I'm gonna talk about the smaller of the two first before we get to the big boy, because there is a big boy. Some actual serious news. I mean, 6 years and they're just dumping things on us. It's a good day. See, he's smiling. It's a good day. Hollow Knight Silksong. All right. So, everyone knows that whenever you start to globalize a game, start to release it in other parts of the country, you have to update Steam pages, Nintendo pages, and when they updated the Nintendo page for the Japan release of Silksong coming soon, they gave us new screenshots. Can you believe that? New screenshots. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got this one first. This was the first one. I mean, I'm sure all of you have the other one memorized because it's been 6 years since we've seen the Moss Grotto. Everyone's, yeah, Moss Grotto. In the original one, the bell cage was not fully cracked. The leaves, not as pointed and not as defined. The focus was a little off. You know, Silksong, they were still finding their ways. Team Cherry was still finding their own way. This is huge. I'm sure everyone is exploding in their seats right now. This is really exciting. Anyway, you see more shape on the mushrooms in the foreground. Super exciting. And the UI's changed. A slight, probably like 5% shift in the hearts. The Silk meter, everyone knows the Silk meter, is now more broken because, you know, this is the beginning of the game. Hornet's fallen. The Silk meter's broken. You have to get it repaired. This is incredibly exciting. Look at, this is really exciting. Can we get the next screenshot? There's so much. In the previous version, there was a more straight version of the arms. So obviously, as Team Cherry adjusts, they're, you know, making minor graphical updates. They're adding more heat waves. Yeah, dude, I barely started. Cool. So we can see kind of heat shifts from an earlier... the last time we saw this was the PlayStation 2. Not PlayStation 2. The PlayStation release in 2022. We saw screenshots, but the heat flares were not fully in effect. The focus wasn't attuned. And if you look in the top right, top left, you see those circles there? Tools. We're getting tools. In Hollow Knight, we only had charms. We have tools now. And of course, we don't know what they mean exactly, but this is an exciting advance of the gameplay. I mean, I can't wait for the possible things that are going to happen. You know, charms were a great system, but Hollow Knight was a simpler, more refined game. Can we get the next screenshot? All right, so this is a huge one. This is a huge one. There's a old version of the screenshot. I believe it may be the next tab, if we could look at that first. Humongous difference. I mean, look, the city's bustling. You can see structures in the background. The NPC on the left... look at him now. You see him like the brown bug in the shop front. There's a bell sign above him, sitting on a bench. You know, lots of orderly bells in the front. A bright, vibrant town. Can we go back to the other? Look, the focus is attuned. The city is in more disarray. The NPC is completely different. The bell sign has been adjusted to more of a music note. There's a tool in the top left. The bug is no longer sliding up a pipe. The bells are way more, you know, thrown together. It's less put together, which is really exciting because we're speculating that this might be the hub area. So as you're exploring, you get to fill out the town. The NPCs slowly return. You slowly help light the area. Like, this is a huge part of Team Cherry games. Dirtmouth in the first game, you know, was very, very important.
Josh,
as you...
I don't want to hate. I love how passionate you are about Silksong. We are running low on time. So, yap your heart out just a little bit faster. Yeah, no, yeah, totally. Not to put you down.
No!
I love how much you love
no.
the game.
I was probably almost done. It's alright. You can. It's just.
No, that's
I'll
it's
just
pretty.
skip right to the big
no,
honcho.
it's okay.
I get it. I
It's
get it.
pretty.
I get it.
No, it's pretty. It's pretty.
I get it.
Josh.
I get it.
No, it's pretty.
You don't appreciate art as much as me, and that's fine.
It's pretty. It's pretty.
We'll go to the big honcho. All right. Now this is huge. This is huge.
Go to the next tab.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't need a tab for this one.
Okay.
They pulled the trailer from the Steam page.
They did.
It is no longer up there. And 99 times out of 100, you pull the old gameplay trailer when you're about to replace it. And this happened really early this morning, I believe they pulled it. So, we're looking at being so close to getting a new Silksong trailer after 6 years.
True.
The last trailer was 6 years ago. And that fills me with so much joy. I know it fills you with so much joy. Thank you. Thank you.
You know what? I will, at some point, on a stream somewhere for OU, spend an entire day playing Hollow Knight 1. Just to see if I can get anywhere near the amount of passion you have for this project. Okay?
You will.
I'm so happy for you. I am. I may seem annoyed, but I'm so happy for you. It really joys me to see you so passionate about a video game.
It's my life.
But that is our news for the day.
That is our news.
That is our news for the day.
Yes.
Now, differently than normal, we have 2 interviews. One's going to be a lot shorter.
Yes.
We'll have our normal team spotlight. I am about to right now bring on Ryan, a member of our chess team, who has a very, very cool announcement he would like to share with you guys.
Exciting. Yep.
So we will be right back with Ryan. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to the Sooner Gamescast. I am joined here by Ryan, aka some random person, right? That's your tag?
On Discord it is.
Okay.
On my chess account it's going to be what on what.
What on what? Okay. Well, welcome. Go ahead and if you could talk just a little bit closer to the mic for us,
Yeah.
so we can.
Trying to get this chair.
Yeah, they're a little funky.
Oh. I don't know how your co-host does this.
You have a very, very cool announcement.
Yes, I am. I guess I do. Next week on Friday, the 25th. That's the date. I am doing a 24-hour chess live stream.
Yes.
On OU Esports. It's gonna start at 7:00, and it's gonna end at 7:00 on Saturday.
Which is incredible. Mm-hmm. I will be tuning in. I'm very excited to see what you do with it.
Yeah, it is. It is gonna be my first official live stream. So it's like me trying to taste spicy food and starting with a Carolina Reaper.
Yeah, but that's sometimes you like jump right into the flames. You know, just get it going.
You just jump right in there like you're those characters from the Bible.
So what can you expect? What can you expect when you say what can a viewer expect if they tune into the stream?
When they tune into the stream, they're gonna see a lot of wins.
Okay.
Hopefully nothing but wins.
Okay.
But realistically, there's gonna be a lot of losses too. You're gonna see yapping. You're gonna hear a lot of yapping.
Okay.
You're gonna. It's gonna be 5. It's gonna be nothing but blitz games.
Okay.
Hopefully, somebody will find my account and then request a challenge from me.
Yes.
And then I'll play them, and they'll be stream sniping, but I won't care.
I think that it's going to be so fun. I'm very excited. Under Sam, our production manager's control, like under his management, we have not had a single 24-hour stream yet.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. We haven't had a single one-person 24-hour stream.
Yes.
Since Sam and Parker.
Which
there might have been some earlier, but who knows?
Which is crazy. It's commendable what you're doing. I'm very, very impressed, especially having not been on a stream before just jumping right into it is very, 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 very brave.
Don't be impressed yet. Things might go horribly wrong, but
Even if it goes horrible, at least you tried.
at least I tried. That'll be the mantra that I'll be going through every time I make a blunder. At least I tried.
At least you tried. It will go great. Yes, I do love chess. I played a lot of chess in high school.
What's your rating, buddy?
1200.
You're gonna be witnessing not 1200 chess, but 1600.
Oh, wow.
Chess. So slightly better.
I was actually the first person to. I graduated Gordon Cooper Votech in Shawnee, Oklahoma, and I was the first person to have beaten my instructor, my professor, in like 20 years.
Hell yeah! When I was in 6th grade, I beat everybody at the park, and I thought I was Magnus Carlsen. So that's.
I think you didn't think you were Magnus Carlsen. You were Magnus Carlsen.
I was until I got a chess.com account. I was Magnus Carlsen.
Okay, well, I'm very excited for that.
Me too.
I appreciate you for coming on and telling us about that.
I had to wait a little bit, but yeah.
It was a longer show. We need to work on condensing these down, but I appreciate you for being patient. And I also appreciate our next guest for being patient as well, because he has been waiting since 3 o'clock as well. We will see you next Friday at 7 p.m.
At
sharp.
7 o'clock, yeah. And then y'all will come in at 2:30 the next day.
Yeah.
And I'll be reduced to OU Esports 2 for the next 4 hours.
But hey, we feature you on the podcast.
Y'all
Shout it out. Shout out Ryan. Shout out Ryan.
It's an exchange.
We will be right back with Garrett. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Hello and welcome back to the Sooner Gamescast. I am joined by the voice of OU Apex, Garrett the Merman 82.
What up, what up? What's up, homie?
What is going on? I got to hop in on the last game today.
You did?
It was great being on there with you yet again, as I was last night.
Yes.
It has been an incredible weekend for OU Apex Legends.
It has been. It's been an incredible couple of weeks, actually. I mean, we've been doing, like, super well. Like, we actually made land today, officially. We finished 4th out of 30 teams. We are going down to San Antonio in 3 weeks.
True.
2 weeks we're going to Dallas for another land, but that's a paid land. I don't really count.
It's different.
That one, but, yeah.
Different.
But we actually qualified. To go down to San Antonio.
Dad, listen, we only had the budget to have one nameplate animation. If we were to make a nameplate animation for every person in ECCI, it would take days.
It would. ECCI has a lot of people in it now.
However, let's back to the thing. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
you're good.
interacting with chat.
No, you're fine. That's a good thing about being actual live.
Yeah, where you have no delay,
Yeah.
unlike Apex, where you have 10-minute delay. However, back to what we're talking about. Before we get started, I think we should kickstart this with a little bit of a highlight from this past weekend.
Yeah, for sure. Let's pull it up.
The Brett Carlin bow play.
Disgusting. Let's watch this.
We have that up on up here. Other one. No. That one. Yes.
Yeah.
80,000 kills. Not sure what we were talking about.
I don't know
there.
what we were talking about. That's weird.
Out of
80,000 kills. Yeah, Brett's throwing every grenade he's got.
Good
shot.
hits.
Yeah,
Good hits. That's the law down. You're
That's
hearing us
unfortunate
twice
for the
now.
law. Yeah. Don't do it.
There is no law in Apex. Just chaos. Good shot!
Great
Let's
shot!
go!
God! Let's go, Brett!
I'm just a little loud.
Yeah, we yelled. I mean, that was a play right there. That was that was a play. Brett is just. I literally left to go get food before this, and I looked at my wife. I said, "What does Brett have that I don't have?" And her response was, "Young thumbs." So
That's really funny.
yeah, Brett, Corbin, Shane, Hunter. These guys have been absolutely killing it. We're very blessed here at OU Apex to have such great talent on the team.
Yeah.
And
Young talent.
guys that care about the game as much as I do.
Can you bring the chat back down? Sorry, it's paused on this screen.
As much as people can care, we have a team that actually cares. So
Young Thumbs is an up and coming rapper.
Young thumbs.
It's very funny.
But yeah, OU Apex, man, we're very blessed. We're very honored to have these people here that care about the game, that want to be a part of it. Like, I definitely I made it to Logan that I was the catalyst for the revival of OU Apex, and I get told by my mother at home to not toot my own horn, but I do it anyway because I love the game, and I think it's great what OU's doing in the esports scene. So, in every title, not just Apex.
And I mean, I agree. I think that you guys are doing incredible things.
Yeah, I appreciate.
I guess I mean I'm the producer, so I guess I'm in that crew.
A little biased,
but I think it's incredible the amount of consistency that we've been able to accomplish on the Apex side of things.
Yeah, it's that's the key, man. Consistency and getting people's names out there and trying to make names for ourselves. For me, I know I'm not going to any kind of pro circuit or anything. So for these other guys, getting their recognition that they need is fantastic. Oh, Pink Unicorn is my wife. Merman, not Merman.
Merman.
Yeah. But yeah, man, yeah. So I appreciate you having me on, man.
No.
The Gamecast pod, like it's awesome.
I'm glad to finally get you on here.
Yeah,
I mean, this is only our third episode. It's not like we've been going on for like months and months and months, but
just ignoring me, it's fine. It's fine.
But tell me about like just your experience with Apex Legends here at OU.
At OU?
Yeah.
Man, my experience started last spring semester. I was new to OU. I'm a veteran, so I'm like a transfer student.
Mm-hmm.
I'm classified as. And, man, I was just it was like early March, and I got a Facebook notification because I follow like a lot of the OU sports pages on Facebook. So I got a notification that said a page you might like, and it was OU Esports. And it said, and it was an old post. It was like from late January, but it said, try out for your team. Like, if you are interested in esports, try out for your team. And I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, I had to join the Discord. I joined the Discord, realized we had an esports club, and was like looking at all the games, and I saw Apex, and I was like, man, I love Apex. Like, I literally play this game on stream right now in my personal time. Like,
yeah.
Why would I not try this? So I messaged Coach Fox and Logan, as we like to call him, and I was like, man, if you need somebody, like if you need an extra body, like I'm more than willing to try out for you. And he's like, man, we don't have anything right now. He's like, but let me like maybe in the fall. And I was like, okay. And so I thought that was going to be the end of my journey here at OU Esports. Because I was like, maybe he just isn't interested. Maybe my rank wasn't high enough for like to matter for him. Because at the time he asked me my rank, I was like, oh, I'm diamond. Like I'm a diamond player. And I was like, maybe that's not good enough. Maybe he needs a master or a pred.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay. And I left it at that. And I went along my day. And maybe a week later, he messaged me and he's like, hey, I know this is last minute, but are you busy tonight? And I was like, no, what's going on? And he's like, I want you to scrim, which is a scrimmage for anybody who doesn't know. We don't really talk about scrims on the actual Apex cast, but a scrim is a scrimmage that people put on. And, yeah, he's like, I want you to scrim with a couple of guys from the team just to see how it goes. And I was like, okay. And we went in, and I felt like we did pretty good. It wasn't bad, but I had no idea to feel about it or like how to feel about it. And got some good vibes from him, and found out that we were not going to compete in any leagues. But he's like, man, I really want you to stay connected. He's like, and then try out in the fall. So I went through all the summer. He joined a bunch of my streams and stuff. And then I had kind of told myself, like, maybe I wasn't going to try out in the fall because I was kind of done playing Apex. But Apex has this weird way of, like,
Bringing you
once
back.
you think you're out, they bring you back in. They pulled me back in. But, yeah, he messaged me early August last year and said, hey, man, are you still interested in trying out? I said, I am. And he's like, well, be at this tryout at this time. The rest is history. Obviously did a good enough job to where I made the team. He made me captain. And, yeah, so I've been captain since August of last fall. And I'm the captain now, but I've kind of taken a step back. And I knew last fall was kind of like a feeler out thing. Like, he always was going to play the captain, so I played a lot last semester. Yeah. But Coach Fox was very busy last semester. He got married to the love of his life and stuff. So it was like, man, I got to, like, not like, I had to take on more responsibility than I was expecting.
Of course.
For a program where I didn't know what I was doing at the time.
Yeah.
So it was hard. But, yeah, that was my experience. OU Apex has really changed my life around. Like, I tell my wife all the time, like, when I left the military, I was a part of a team, and it's all team aspect. And when I got out of the military, I was lost. I was depressed. I didn't have a team. People don't care in the private sector. Unfortunately, they don't care enough about being part of a team. It's go to work, get paid, go home. And for me, that's not what my last 10 years of my life was.
Yeah.
So it was very hard for me to adjust to that. So when I found OU Apex and it was a team again, and I was building something, and I was actually contributing to something, it was amazing. So OU Apex and OU ECCI and the gaming club and everybody, man, it just changed my life, and I'm very blessed to be here.
That's what we want to highlight on this podcast is y'all's stories. How y'all got here and how y'all continue to persevere.
I got here by dumb luck.
And that's how all of it. If you break it down to its smallest everything, it's pretty much always dumb luck how anyone gets anywhere.
Yeah, I probably never would have even known about OU Esports had it not been for a random Facebook post that came across my page 2 months after the post initially aired. So, and then I look at you and I see this podcast booming. I'm like, oh man, like we're really making moves around here now. Like this place is growing.
I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy. Anyways, thank you for being so patient.
Of course.
We took a lot longer than we thought we would.
No worries.
However,
man.
I'm glad that you were able to stick around. Go spend the rest of the day with your wonderful wife.
I sure will.
Because I know she wants to spend the day with you so bad.
She is out there. She said, why don't you just go tell him we're leaving? I was like, no, it'll be fine. We got a couple more minutes.
Yes.
So, but man, I appreciate you having me on. It's an honor to be on this podcast with you guys on the Gamecast. So, thank you so much, and I'm sure I'm going to see you super soon.
Probably, yes.
And I appreciate you, Jesse Lou. Thank you so much.
My mom.
Yep, I remember. So, appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great weekend and be safe with these storms coming.
Yeah, 100%. We'll be right back with Joshua again. Wow, what an interview. Gee whiz, I'm so happy. And that marks episode 3 of the Sooner Gamescast.
The Sooner Gamecast. Yeah, that was a great interview.
Another long episode. I need to figure out how to condense these episodes.
Just have so much to
There's
talk
so much
about.
to talk about,
It's
and
the problem.
we both talk so much.
It's a curse.
Whether it be on camera or off camera, me and you, even off camera, will have a conversation about the same topic, go on for 2 hours straight.
Goodness.
Which is why I want you here. Because we have very good chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is... Scroll down.
It is scroll down.
We are going into the last few minutes of our podcast, and like always, we encourage you guys to please reach out. Everyone in chat right now, type a W if you enjoy the show. W's in chat if you enjoy the show today.
W's in chat.
I'm hoping to see a flooding of W's, but I'm seeing... There we go. Now they're flooding in.
No pancakes.
When did the pancakes get
Are
sunglasses?
they wearing sunglasses? Those are U's. Those aren't W's.
That is a W.
Oh.
That is dad joke.
That's such a dad joke.
Dad joke.
Such a dad joke.
When did the pancakes get sunglasses? When did I miss that lore update?
I missed that too. I don't know where that one came from.
I have a feeling that that's Sydney, right? That is your. I have a feeling that Sydney modified an emote with the channel points.
Clever. Here's the classic.
And the dad with the pancakes. I get it. You want pancakes, Dad. I understand. Maybe another day. As there are a total of 1 places in Hollis that serve breakfast, and he does not ever get pancakes.
What a tragedy.
Also, small docks. My bad.
You doxed your father?
Doxed my father live.
Goodness.
On Twitch.
That's hilarious. Do you want to talk about some of those?
Yes, some of those yummy in-house.
Oh no, we gotta quit the pancake theme. I don't want that to be a thing. I don't want that to be a thing.
So on Syrup Sunday,
no, I don't want Syrup Sunday. I don't want Syrup Saturday. Nothing.
Syrup Sunday, we
We're
have the League of Legends in-house virtually, because just to let you guys know, the venue is closed all of this weekend for Easter weekend.
Yes.
But tomorrow at 2 p.m., whenever everybody and their mother will be celebrating Easter, there will be a virtual League of Legends in-house in the gaming Discord. On Monday, you take Monday. I'll let you
Monday. Oh, we've got, again, another virtual in-house Marvel Rivals at 6:30 p.m. on Monday, but we do have an in-venue Mario Kart Monday at 8 p.m. So Marvel Rivals is virtual on the OU Gaming Discord,
Yes.
but Mario Kart Monday will be
The
at
massive
the venue.
Mario Kart Monday Pancake Edition.
Oh, goodness. Is that one of the Mario Kart World features?
Yes, pancakes, probably, actually.
That's true. You can, like, smush people and, like, pancake
You can also
them.
go to a restaurant. I bet there's a pancake stand.
Oh. Here, you take Tuesday.
Pokemon Showdown at the venue at 7:30 p.m. on Tuesday, April date.
April insert date.
I don't have the time nor patience to figure that one out.
Tuesday.
You take Wednesday.
Wednesday is Mario Party at the venue at 7 p.m. That sounds very fun. Love
Hold on.
Mario Party.
My dad just said the Syrup Sunday Sooner Slam Sunday Sunday Sunday. There will be pancakes.
Not a bad. I'm starting to warm up to it. Like if we had an advertisement for that. Not bad. Not bad. Thursday.
Thursday we have a virtual Valorant in-house, one of our last of the semester at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And Friday, as always, we'll say it at the same time. Sooner Dojo.
That was first try. That was pretty good.
That's our synergy. You look handsome today. Sorry, I just got lost in your eyes. Sooner Dojo, $5 entry fee for a chance to get a, not a chance, it is not gambling, a skill-based ability to win a bracket and get a gift card to McDonald's.
Heck yeah. God bless McDonald's. We have another bag of food we
Yeah,
dump out.
smash it down here again.
Plot twist. We're bringing it back.
But thank you guys so much
so
for
much.
watching the third episode of the Sooner Gamescast. We are running almost 2 hours long at this juncture of the show. Boy, oh boy, I need to figure that out. However, I got it this time. I promise. Nobody else.
He's giving his attempt at the catchphrase.
Nobody came to me and gave me a catchphrase.
Please give
to
us
finish.
catchphrases. Please.
No, I think you'll like it. Here we go. It's a storm day in
Stay safe
beautiful,
out
cloudy Oklahoma. And as the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes, good night. Good night.
there. I like that one.